before the world begins to move. The air is thin with gentle gold, and every breath feels clean and true. No echo pulls me from this place, no voice reminds me what to fear. The moment rests upon my chest and whispers, I am here. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. The hills breathe out the cooling night. They never rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause, where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy leaves my heart like mist dissolving from the ground. The quiet does not need a word, its truth is felt, not found. I stop reaching for tomorrow and let the morning hold my name. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. Between the night and open sky, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must chase the sun. Some truths arrive with quiet eyes. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, gentle as the waking land. Every worry I was holding slips like dust from open hands. Through the hush of early light, I feel the weight inside me fade. This is where the quiet remains at daybreak, and I am unafraid. I stand where nothing asks of me, no name to prove, no The sky is wide, the earth is still, and all the noise has slipped away. Each breath arrives without demand, like waves that meet an open shore. I feel my thoughts grow soft and slow in ways I've never felt before. I stop resisting where I am and let the quiet lead me through. This is the way the silence holds me, without a question, without a claim. Every wound begins to loosen when nothing calls me by my name. In the hush of open space, I finally let myself be free. This is the way the silence holds me and gently carries me. It never rushes what will grow. It trusts the dark, it trusts the light, and lets the seasons come and go. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like dust returning to the ground. The quiet doesn't need to speak, its truth is felt, not heard, not found. I stop resisting where I am and let the quiet lead me through. This is the way the silence holds me, without a question, without a claim. Every wound begins to loosen when nothing calls me by my name. In the hush of open space, I finally let myself be free. This is the way the silence holds me and gently carries me. Between the moment and the thought, a deeper rhythm softly stays. Not every truth needs words or form. Some truths arrive by quiet grace. This is the way the silence holds me, without a question, without a claim. Every wound begins to loosen when nothing calls me by my name. In the hush of open space, I finally let myself be free. This is the way the silence holds me and gently carries me. I wake before the world begins, where light is thin and soft with gray. The hills are holding their first breath as night releases into day. No plans are written in the air, no echoes chase my restless mind. The silence feels like open arms, a place I didn't know to find. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. The dew still rests upon the ground like silver holding every step. It teaches me to walk with care and trust the paths I haven't met. What once felt urgent fades away like stars retreating from the sky. The quiet keeps me steady now, no need to ask the reason why. I stop asking what comes next and listen deeper where I stand. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Between the dark and rising sun, the gentle promise softly grows. Not every truth must rush to fall. Some truths arrive when stillness knows. Where the morning stays quiet, I feel my heart beat slow and true. Every worry starts to loosen in the calm that pulls me through. Through the hush of waking light, I leave the weight I used to bear. Where the morning stays quiet, I am there. Shadows cool the passing day. They've watched the world grow loud and still, and never once were pulled away. No question echoes in this place, no answer waits beyond the ground. The silence feels both old and truth that doesn't need a sound. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. The hills stand still without a voice, yet hold the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply understands. I stop carrying the weight of words and let the earth receive my breath. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. Between the past and passing time, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every truth must rise or shine. Some truths are meant to fade to gray. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, older than my fear or doubt. Every worry I have known finds a way to soften out through the hush of timeless ground. I release what I can't atone. This is where the quiet sleeps in stone, and I am not alone. I arrive where the long road ends, and every step feels lighter now. The ground is warm beneath my feet, as if it knows the silent vow. No distance calls me back or on, no echo pulls me through the past. The moment opens wide and still, a place where nothing needs to last. I stop carrying the weight of time and let the stillness hold me here. This is where the quiet comes to rest, like breath returning to the chest. Every worry loosens slowly and releases what it kept. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down at last. This is where the quiet comes to rest, and I am whole and vast. The hills remain without a sound, yet speak in ways the heart can hear. They teach me how to stand and stay, and trust the calm that brought me here. What once felt heavy slips away like dust returning to the ground. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it heals without a single sound. I stop carrying the weight of time and let the stillness hold me here. This is where the quiet comes to rest, like breath returning to the chest. Every worry loosens slowly and releases what it kept. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down at last. This is where the quiet comes to rest, and I am whole and vast. Between the letting go and peace, a gentler truth begins to rise. Not every journey needs a place. Some journeys end with open skies. This is where the quiet comes to rest, like breath returning to the chest. Every worry loosens slowly and releases what it kept. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down at last. This is where the quiet comes to rest, and I am whole and vast. I stand where nothing pulls me on, beyond the reach of need and name. The land feels wide, the moment kind, and everything feels just the same. No echo asks me where I've been, no future waits for me to run. breath arrives, the heart grows still, as if the day's just begun. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. The hills remain without a sound, yet know the shape of every year. They teach me how to stand and stay and listen longer than my fear. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the land. The quiet does not need a word, it understands. I stop holding every thought and let the silence settle deep. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to show. Not every piece must travel far. Some peace is found by staying slow. This is where the quiet stays with me, not fading out, not passing by. Every worry loosens slowly like clouds unbinding from the sky. Through the hush of open air, I leave the weight I used to see. This is where the quiet stays with me and lets me be. tones of amber, soft and old. No echo follows what I've done. No future asks me where to stand. The moment rests upon my chest, like quiet held within my hand. I stop carrying every thought and let the stillness take its place. This is where the quiet finally settles, like dusk upon the open ground. Every worry loosens gently and fades without a sound. Through the hush of closing light, I release what I once held tight. This is where the quiet finally settles, and I am right. The sky leans low without a word. It does not rush the coming night. It trusts the dark to keep its shape and hold tomorrow out of sight. What once felt heavy slips away like breath dissolving into air. The quiet doesn't need to stay, it simply shows me I am there. I stop carrying every thought and let the stillness take its place. This is where the quiet finally settles, like dusk upon the open ground. Every worry loosens gently and fades without a sound. Through the hush of closing light, I release what I once held tight. This is where the quiet finally settles, and I am right. Between the leaving and the rest, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every ending needs a name. Some endings heal by letting go. This is where the quiet finally settles, like dusk upon the open ground. Every worry loosens gently and fades without a sound. Through the hush of closing light, I release what I once held tight. This is where the quiet finally settles, and I am right. I walk where echoes fade to breathe, where every sound grows thin and kind. The world releases what it asked and leaves a quieter space behind. No title claim to who I am, no past insists on where I've been. The ground feels warm beneath my feet, as if it's always known my skin. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I remain. The hills stand still without a sound, yet hold the weight of countless years. They teach me how to simply stay and trust the ground beneath my fears. What once felt heavy drifts away like breath dissolving into air. The quiet asks for nothing more and somehow leaves me whole and bare. I stop explaining who I was and let the moment draw me near. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I between the question and the truth, a softer knowing starts to grow. Not every answer needs a sound. Some truths are felt when we let go. Where the silence knows my name, I don't need to speak it loud. Every worry loses shape and gently leaves me now. Through the hush of open land, I lay my burdens down the same. Where the silence knows my name, I remain. as if the land knows every line. No mirror asks me who I am. No name is needed in this place. The breath moves easy through my chest, and quiet learns my shape. I stop holding myself apart and let the moment settle in. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I try to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Remain without a sound, yet hold the truth I couldn't say. They show me how to stand and stay, and let the mask just fall away. What once felt heavy leaves my hands, like dust returning to the land. The quiet doesn't need to ask, it understands. I stop holding myself apart and let the moment settle in. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I try to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Between the breath and beating heart, a softer truth begins to grow. Not every self must be defined. Some selves are known by letting go. This is where the quiet learns my shape, without a word, without a claim. Every weight I carried fades like fog retreating from the plain. Through the hush of open ground I loosen who I try to be. This is where the quiet learns my shape and carries me. Where footsteps slow their pace, and every thought learns how to breathe. The road is quiet, worn and kind, as if it's always walked with me. No sign ahead, no call behind, no way to prove, no role to play. The moment settles quietly begins to stay. I stop choosing where to go and let the stillness share my stride. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Remain without a word, yet know the rhythm of my steps. They teach me how to move with care and trust the ground that never left. What once felt heavy leaves my hands like breath returning to the air. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it simply stays aware. I stop choosing where to go and let the stillness share my stride. This is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Between the step and steady breath, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every journey needs a map, some paths appear when this is where the quiet walks beside me, not ahead, not far behind. Every burden I once carried loses shape and slips my mind. Through the hush of open ground, I let the long-held tension flee. This is where the quiet walks beside me and keeps me company. Waters slow, and every tide begins to breathe. The shore is calm, the moment white, with nothing left I need to keep. No signal calls me from within, no echo asks me who I am. The ground feels steady underfoot, as if it understands my hand. I stop breathing This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Without a word, it does not rush the coming night. It teaches me to trust the pause and rest within this fragile light. What once felt heavy slips away, like boats unmoored from anxious hands. The quiet stays and does not ask. It simply helps me understand. I stop reaching for the far and let the stillness draw me near. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or roam. Some truths arrive and stay inside. This is where the quiet anchors the soul, like stone beneath a drifting sea. Every fear I used to hold loses its gravity through the hush of salted air. I release what pulls me low. This is where the quiet anchors the soul and lets me go. stand where land begins to fade and water waits without a sound. The sky is pale, the moment white, no edge remains to hold me down. The tide moves slow, then pulls teaches me to trust the pause and not demand what's never known. I leave my questions in the sand and let the quiet take their place. In the stillness before the sea, I feel my heartbeat fall in line. Every wave that followed me dissolves into the open tide. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen all I used to be. In the stillness before the sea, I am free. I am The horizon holds no promise made, yet offers more than words can give. It shows me how to let things go and teaches me a softer way to live. What once felt heavy drifts away like footprints fading from the shore. The quiet asks for nothing now and somehow gives me even more. My questions in the sand and let the quiet take their place. In the stillness before the sea, I feel my heartbeat fall in line. Every weight that followed me dissolves into the open tide. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen all I used to be. In the stillness before the sea, I am free. Between the wave and waiting shore, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must have a form. Some truth arrive like open skies. In the stillness before the sea, I feel my heartbeat fall in line. Every weight that followed me dissolves into the open tide. Through the hush of salted air, I loosen all I used to be. In the stillness before the sea, I am free. I am shore receives without a word the weight I carried in my chest. No anger pulls me to the past. No storm insists on where to steer. The moment opens calm and wide and lets me breathe without a fear. I stop fighting every tide and trust the stillness drawing near. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. The horizon does not rush. It waits for night and waits for dawn. It teaches me to stay and trust that nothing real is ever gone. What once felt heavy slips away, like sails released into the air. More and leaves me steady, present there. I stop fighting every tide and trust the stillness drawing near. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. Between the leaving and return, a deeper calm begins to stay. Not every journey needs a storm. Some shores are found by drifting gently. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor, safe from every running doubt. Every worry finds its mooring and gently empties out. Through the hush of open water, I let my restless heart recover. This is where the quiet becomes a harbor and holds me over. as if it knows where I have grown. No voice ahead, no call behind, no need to hurry, need to prove. The moment breathes beside my pace and teaches me how still can move. I stop counting every mile and let the silence guide my tread. This is where the quiet knows my steps, each one taken slow and true. Every weight I carried far softens with the morning dew. Through the hush of forest air I loosen all I tried to keep. This is where the quiet knows my steps and lets me sleep. The trees remain without a word, yet mark the seasons as they pass. They teach me how to stand and wait and trust the roots beneath the grass. What once felt heavy leaves my chest like breath dissolving into green. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it knows exactly what I need. I stop counting every mile and let the silence guide my tread. This is where the quiet knows my steps, each one taken slow and true. Every weight I carried far softens with the morning dew. Through the hush of forest air I loosen all I tried to keep. This is where the quiet knows my steps and lets me sleep. Between the footfall and the ground, a deeper calm begins to grow. Not every journey seeks an end, some paths are meant to move us slow. This is where the quiet knows my steps, each one taken slow and true. Every weight I carried far softens with the morning dew. Through the hush of forest air I loosen all I tried to keep. This is where the quiet knows my steps and lets me sleep. Each breath returns a quieter truth in rhythms old and incomplete. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carried fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Valley hums a distant tune of letting go and moving on. It never begs the shore to stay. It trusts the pull it's leaning on. So I release what I can hold, like falling leaves into the stream. The quiet fills the empty space with something close to peace unseen. I let the stillness take my hand and lead me where the heart can rest. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. Every path becomes enough. Every wound begins to mend. When the hills begin to breathe, I am home again. Between the pulse of earth and sky, a softer strength begins to grow. Not every truth is meant for words. Some things are only felt and known. When the hills begin to breathe and the sky grows wide and clear, all the weight I carry fades. I no longer feel the fear. thin, and pale light touches hill and stone. The world grows still enough to hear a truth I've always known. No shadow clings to what I was, no fear remains to guide my way. The breath arrives like quiet prayer as dark releases into day. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. The hills remain in patient calm. They do not rush the coming sun. They teach me how to trust the pause where every ending is begun. What once felt heavy fades away like mist retreating from my sight. The quiet does not need to speak. It turns my shadow into light. I stop waiting for a sign and feel the morning breathe me in. This is where the quiet wakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. Between the dark and open sky, a gentler truth begins to rise. Not every hope must shout or burn. Some hopes arrive with open eyes. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn, soft and gold across the land. Every sorrow I was holding slips like water from my hand. Through the hush of newborn light, I let the night be gone. This is where the quiet awakes the dawn and carries me on. begins to slow. The day releases all its weight in colors soft and moving low. No voices pull me toward a plan, no echoes ask me where I've been. The moment opens wide and calm and lets a quieter truth begin. I stop reaching for what's ahead and feel the ground beneath me stay. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. The sky leans close without a word. It does not rush the coming night. It trusts the dark to hold its place and cradle dawn beyond my sight. What once felt heavy lifts away, like mist retreating from the ground. The quiet doesn't ask for more, it heals by simply staying around. I stop reaching for what's ahead and feel the ground beneath me stay. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, I remember what is best. Between the breath and passing thought, a deeper calm begins to rise. Not every truth must move or speak. Some truths arrive when nothing tries. When the world finally grows still, I hear my heartbeat clear and kind. Every worry loses shape and loosens gently from my mind. Through the hush of open space, I lay my restless thoughts to rest. When the world finally grows still, where shadows stretch and breathe with ease. The land is white, the moment soft, as time unravels at my knees. No clocks remain to pull me on, no echo asks me where I've been. Each breath returns a quieter truth, where restless thoughts begin to thin. I set my worries down to rest and let the stillness settle in, where time grows gentle in my hands. I feel my heart beat slow and clear. Every weight I used to carry fades like mist and disappears. Through the hush of open ground I let go of what I've known, where time grows gentle in my hands. I am home. The river moves without a sound. It knows the way it needs to bend. It teaches me to trust the flow and loosen where I try to mend. What once felt sharp now softens here, like stones made smooth by passing years. The quiet holds me steady now and dries the edges of my fears. I set my worries down to rest and let the stillness settle in, where time grows gentle in my hands. I feel my heart beat slow and clear. Every weight I used to carry fades like mist and disappears. Through the hush of open ground I let go of what I've known, where time grows gentle in my hands. I am home. Between the moment and the next, a softer knowing comes to stay. Not every truth must hurry past. Some truths arrive by waiting still, where time grows gentle in my hands. I feel my heart beat slow and clear. Every weight I used to carry fades like mist and disappears. Through the hush of open ground I let go of what I've known, where time grows gentle in my hands. I am home. mornings from restless ground, where all my questions used to stay. The sky is white without a sound, as if it's listening today. No answer falls, no sign appears, yet something in me feels understood. The weight I carried through the years begins to loosen where I stood. I stopped demanding certainty and let the moment speak in calm. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. The clouds move on without regret. They never cling to what has passed. They show me how to loosen grip and trust the shape of things at last. What once felt heavy in my chest now drifts like breath into the air. The quiet does the work of grace by simply staying simply there. I stopped demanding certainty and let the moment speak in calm. When the sky finally listens, I don't need to explain. Every word I never said is released into the plain. Through the hush of endless blue, I let go of all control. When the sky finally listens, it restores my soul. Between the asking and the knowing, there is peace that doesn't move. Not every prayer requires an answer. Some are healed by being true. sea releases every rush and teaches stillness how to rest. No signal pulls me out to roam, no anchor drags me to the past. The moment settles at my feet and asks me only just to last. I stop listening for the storm and hear the calm beneath it all. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. Without a sound, it does not hurry what will be. It shows me how to trust the pause and let the tide remember me. What once felt heavy slips away like footprints fading in the sand. The quiet doesn't need a word, it understands. I stop listening for storm and hear the calm beneath it all. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of salted air I loosen what I couldn't hold. This is where the quiet touches the shore and makes me whole. Between the wave and waiting land, a deeper peace begins to grow. Not every truth must travel far. Some truths are found by staying slow. This is where the quiet touches the shore, not asking more, not closing in. Every weight I carried far drifts gently out with every wind. Through the hush of soul